and welcome to La Hacienda, home of the Spanish Fort Dons, where tonight Spanish Fort and Maple Mountain crosstown rivals will go head-to-head on a Tuesday night. I'm Alan Huff along with Chris Hurst. Chris, this should be one of those barn burner type games. You had a close one up at Maple Mountain High School. Maple Mountain came up victors in this one. Spanish Fork with home court tonight.
Yeah, Spanish Fork looking to enact some revenge tonight, and Maple Mountain looking to try and hold on to that playoff spot that they've gotten. A loss tonight might knock them out.
So tonight, Spanish Fort and Maple Mountain both on the outside looking in as far as the state tournament's concerned. I believe Maple Mountain was 25, right?
I looked at right before, it was 24th.
Oh, so now they suddenly took a little... Okay.
Yeah,
well, maybe they're in now. So,
but a loss tonight, they probably knocks them out. Spanish Fork's 28. They're probably going to have to go on a little bit of a tear. They have Provo and Wasatch next, and they'll probably need to win all three of them and to even get in close to that 24-liner, because it's going to be tough for them to beat Salem Hills that last game.
Yeah, that last game, and we'll be here for that. But that last game against Salem Hills, that will be a tough one. Now, it is senior night, although it isn't senior night.
So it isn't the last game. But
no, it isn't the last game, but they honored the seniors before tonight's game, and they'll be introduced. One item of note that everybody needs to be aware of, Jackson Reese, injured, will not be playing tonight, was limping pretty bad. I don't know, I mean, when they're doing the senior night introductions, I don't know that he even gets back in the rest of the season, Chris, and that, if so, that's very bad.
Yeah, that's a big loss because he's averaging 13 a game, second leading scorer for the Dons, so that could be a big loss. On the other side, Maple Mountain's got Bennett Everett. He's averaging 16 a game, and then they got Brogan Miles averaging over 12 as well. So watch out for those two guys on the Maple Mountain side. And it probably will come down to who shoots the ball from the outside a little bit better, and I think Maple Mountain might have the edge there.
Yeah, Maple Mountain, Bennett Everett, I mean, he's been nothing but a stud for this team for Maple Mountain High School. Not only in baseball, but in basketball, but he's also really good in baseball. So he's one of those guys that he's a multi-sport player and star, and something the Dons are going to have to deal with tonight as they take on this Maple Mountain team who certainly knows their position right now. They know this is a must-win, especially with Reese not out there on the floor.
Yeah, they'll have to go, I think, watch for Aaron Dunn to get the ball locked down low, try and work inside out. Question for you, do you know if Bennett Everett's related to Johnny?
Yeah, I do. They're related fairly closely. Father-son.
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 Johnny
Duo
Everett.
Combo.
I think he's coached Maple Mountain basketball from about day one, if not day one.
Yeah, he has. Been there the whole time. Springville High School graduate and star at Springville High School. That should not surprise anyone to hear that. Everett name over there is pretty big. A couple left-hand dribbles by Solorzano and tries to get it to Healy. The ball's taken away. And Bennett Everett has it, wearing number 22. Keep an eye on him over there on the left. Has it up top. Goes left side. Maple Mountain wearing the black, trimmed in gold. Has a three ball on its way, and good.
A great movement by Maple Mountain, getting that open look to take the early lead here. Spanish Fork had that turnover, so they want to avoid doing that.
This is what the Dons will need to do, is use number 33 as an answer to number 22, Everett, after he hit the three. Done now on the board with a bucket. Three ball, long rebound, back to the Eagles, and they'll bring it out.
A great job by Peterson getting that rebound down low. He had good position.
Matt Peterson on that board. Spanish Fort gets it back after the missed shot. Healy wide open left. Didn't get the attention of Solorzano quick enough. Aiden goes right. Don's working it around. Healy up. Count it, and he's fouled. Kobe Healy.
A great job by Healy finishing through contact. Good look that time, and the Dons take a 1-point lead here with the free throw pending.
Dons up 4-3 with a chance to extend it. Healy's first bucket of the game. First foul, and that is the first on Averett. Free throw good. A 5-3 lead early for Spanish. Maple Mountain underneath. The shot up and good. The bucket by Peterson.
Yeah, Matt Peterson has a little height advantage over Ethan Beckstead. Got great position and able to make that post move to get the bucket.
3 ball on its way, no good. Rebound, Dunn. Goes back up, line out. Aaron Dunn puts the Dons back up. 7-5 with 5:52 remaining here in the first.
It's been impressive watching Dunn this season become a prolific scorer. Last year, I don't know how much basketball he played, but he was really probably just trying to get used to that large frame he has.
Well, it takes
just a sophomore as well.
Yeah, it takes time to get it all right.
Most likely to be in the NFL in tonight's game as well at some point.
5:18 remaining. Dons working it. Left side, the 3 ball on its way and missed by Beckstead.
7-5 here, Alan. It seems like both teams just filling each other out a little bit.
3 ball good. Miles. Logan Miles with a 3 to make it an 8-7 Maple Mountain lead.
And obviously the game plan for Maple Mountain thus far is to hit that 3-pointer or work it inside. 2 threes to start this game off. That's pretty hot start.
Floater on its way and good, the bucket. Landon Leatherwood with the bucket, and the Dons back on top by 1. Underneath, a steal by Dunn. The Dons back on offense. Solorzano coast to coast. He's fouled. They're going to say it was down prior to the shot.
That's our second foul of the game, both on Maple Mountain.
This one on Easton Merrill.
I think Bennett had the other one.
Bennett, 3 ball, gone. Landon Leatherwood for 3. 12-8.
4-point lead here. Dons open it up. We're only halfway through this quarter. This would be a huge quarter if they can get 20 points.
Absolutely. Already at 12, a 3 ball on the way, and answer missed by Matt Peterson. Here come the Dons. There's Dunn. He'll shoot it if he can. Gets it to Beckstead underneath. He forces up, score it. Ethan Beckstead and the Dons out to a 6-point lead with 3:40 remaining here in the first.
Yeah, great position by Beckstead and a Lance Wilson State Farm assist for the big guy. Dunn getting it to him.
Short on the 3 was Averett. The Dons in possession again. 3 ball, good! They got to call timeout, and they will. Landon Leatherwood, who has nearly started a game this season, or sometimes not even finding a game, already has 8 points for the Dons, Chris.
Yeah, he's filling in admirably for Jackson Reese tonight.
Absolutely, doing a great job. 17-8, the Dons with an early lead. Let's thank our sponsors real quick. How about it, Chris?
Yeah, we got Lance Wilson State Farm Insurance, 2 Jack's Pizza, MVP Sports, and Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. We'd like to thank these guys, these great sponsors, for sponsoring our high school sports.
So that was a full timeout. Johnny Averett sees some effort that is lacking in some respects because he seems pretty angry on the bench. But the Dons, give them credit. They're not missing shots so far.
Yeah, a great shooting so far from behind the arc, too.
Yeah, they've got 2 3-pointers knocked down already. Both teams with that, but the Dons, a whole bunch more than just the 3s.
Pretty high shooting percentage out of the Dons.
Yeah, here we are. 3:20 left, 17 on the board. Pretty solid number. Maple Mountain wants to change that. The 3-ball drops. Miles. 6 for Miles.
Yeah, the last outing for the Dons, they had 28 against Springville. They've already got 17 here in the first quarter.
Spanish did not get out of the single digits in each quarter. They were always in single digits scoring. All throughout that last game against Springville. Easton Merrill with a bucket, and Maple Mountain coming out 5 quick ones.
A great bucket by Merrill there.
Healy out front. Averett on him. Kicks it left side. Beckstead goes back out. Leatherwood to Ethan. Spin move. Lay it up. No. Rebound. Maple Mountain. Here they come. Easton Merrill against Dunn. Dribbles in. Misses. Rebound Dons.
Both teams have had runs here. Spanish Fork had a big, probably 8-0 run there, and it's been answered by Maple Mountain by 5-0 run.
Up top, Leatherwood. Way off.
Heat check.
Dunn tried to save it, stepped on line. 1:57 remaining here in the first. 17-13 Spanish Fork. Maple Mountain looking to make it a one-possession game.
Yeah, not a whole lot of turnovers. It's been a pretty clean-looking basketball game. I don't know if that's just because there hasn't been a whole lot of defense played or what. What is going on here?
I haven't mentioned the shot clock yet because I haven't had to. 3-ball missed again by Averett. Outside Miles. 9 points for Brogan Miles, all behind the arc.
Yeah, 8-0 run here by Maple Mountain.
Ooh, Solorzano can't connect and back on offense. Maple Mountain. Ball knocked away. Dunn has it for Spanish. Aaron, right side Healy forces one up. Can't get it to go, but there's Aaron Dunn on the cleanup. 6 for him.
A 19-6 lead, and the action's going fast here.
Don's back on offense. Nothing converted on that end. Solorzano out front with it. Dons could play 2 for 1 here. They played it quickly enough. 3-ball, no. Rebound, out of bounds. Should be the Dons.
Whoa. That official missed the call.
Yep.
I almost feel like taking off my headset and yelling at the official, but we'll let that one slide.
And Maple Mountain gets the possession after the missed call, at least by my angle. And my angle is pretty good.
Best seat in the house. For that
flipped
call.
Left, Merrill into traffic, back out Miles. No, rebound to Healy, he loses it on the floor. And Leatherwood there to come up, or excuse me, Beckstead came up with it. 22 on the clock.
Maple Mountain, or sorry, Spanish Fork can hold the last shot here, up by 3.
It's like with the pace, they don't want to really interrupt a whole lot, and there's Healy saving the possession, knocking it off a defender.
Surprised they didn't call that off Healy.
Could have happened. Dons with no fouls here in the first quarter. 3-ball Leatherwood. Way off balance. Ball stolen away. Dunn has plenty of time. The ball knocked away, should go back, and it goes to the Dons with 3.4 left. So to inbound, Adam Whitaker looks up top. Beckstead, couple dribbles, shot up, no, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. First half of the first, really sharp for Spanish Fork, but Maple Mountain coming up with a charge towards the end, and the Dons lead cut 19-16 as we go to the break. Getting set for the second quarter. Maple Mountain has the ball. The Dons with a 19-16 lead over the Golden Eagles. So Maple Mountain in possession to begin the second quarter, down 3. Again, the Spanish Fork Dons have yet to commit a foul. Maple Mountain with just 2 as a team. So pretty clean basketball.
Yeah, Landon Leatherwood had some hot shooting there to start the quarter off and cooled off a little bit, but he's got 8.
He led the way, and then Brogan Miles leading the way for Maple Mountain with 3 3-pointers.
Yeah, Brogan Miles nearly to his 12-point average. I don't know what Leatherwood's averaging because it wasn't one of the top guys I wrote down.
Wide open layup for McKay Jukes, his first bucket.
The old give-and-go action going on there for Maple Mountain.
Colton Marker also into the ball game, along with Justin Carlisle for Maple Mountain, a couple of new faces.
And Maple Mountain just likes keeping 5 guys on the perimeter and launching threes.
Beautiful 3 there, knocked down by Matt Peterson, and it's a 2-point game.
Yeah, I think that's Maple Mountain's first lead since they were up 3-0.
Dunn underneath Beckstead. No, rebound to the Eagles.
Yeah, Ryan.
Jukes.
I was going to say 13 Carlisle did just enough to disrupt that shot.
Joseph Heaton on the floor for the Golden Eagles. Has it. Kicks it left side. 3 ball on its way. Good by Matt Peterson. He has 8 and 6 here in the quarter. Maple Mountain charging to a 5-point lead.
Yeah, they were down 17-8 at one point. Now they're up 24-19.
Lance Wilson State Farm Insurance, located at 220 North Main. I don't know his phone number straight off the top of my head, but go visit Lance Wilson State Farm Insurance. You can go to lancewilsoninsurance.com, offering banking products along with all types of insurance. Banking products, annuities, all that stuff. So visit Lance Wilson for your insurance need at 220 North Main Street.
Yeah, phone number is 801-798-9288. They open up at 9 a.m. Get in there early.
There we go. He's got it down. While you're at it, what about all the rest of our sponsors?
Well, we'll get to them soon enough, but we'd like to thank all our sponsors for making this broadcast possible. And if you're watching this, our next broadcast will be February 17th, and it will be live from the Perch at Salem Hills.
Yep, that'll be the last season game for Spanish Fork, and that one's always a big one, and it's always loud, and it's always fun over at Salem Hills.
That is the loudest place we go to.
Absolutely. Outside Solorzano 3. Yes, Solorzano. His first bucket of the game, and the Dons within 2.
Stops the bleeding a little bit there.
Shot up and in. On the other side, the bucket by number 13, Justin Carlisle.
Yeah, 26-22 here for the Golden Eagles. Just 5:40 to go here in the second.
Solorzano 3. Rebound, Golden Eagles. Here we go. Heaton, right side. Got Healy on him. Gets past him, kicks it left, work it around. There's a foul. The first one of the game is Justin Carlisle will be going to the line for 2 shots.
They're going to give, is Whitaker on that one? Nope, Solorzano.
That's his first team foul. 5:20 left here in the third.
The second.
Whatever.
Yeah, we've had 3 fouls the entire quarter, but you watch, we'll probably find a way to get this one in the penalty here pretty soon.
Yep.
Once the officials get warmed up.
Yeah, they get going at some point. I think we're in for maybe a second half of fun. It's usually what happens.
A 5-point lead here for Maple Mountain, 27-22.
This is one. Those are the first free throws attempted of the game tonight. Or never mind, Kobe Healy had an and one early in the game. I apologize. Dunn fouls on the charge.
And right on cue, there's another quick second foul.
Just like that, the Dons picking them up, and the benches open for Salem or Maple Mountain High School. They bring all their starters out into the game. So starting 5 on the floor for the Golden Eagles, as the Dons basically have almost the same.
Yeah, the couple of non-starters in there, Kimball Johnson and Whitaker, but Spanish Fork looking to find some offensive rhythm here. It's looked a little bit bleak, but great. Maple Mountain's offense is on firing on all cylinders.
They certainly are. Matt Peterson not the exception. He has 10. Done underneath. Easy. 8 for Aaron.
Goes up with the left, finishes strong. Maple Mountain by 5.
Three-pointer on the way. Good again for the Golden Eagles. That one knocked down by Easton Merrill. Maple Mountain are really finding their rhythm since the first half of the first quarter.
They've scored 16 points in the first 4 minutes of this quarter.
Wow. It's impressive.
In Fuego.
Tell you what. Dunn out to Whitaker. They go left. Leatherwood 3 on its way. Good. Landon Leatherwood with 11 points to lead Spanish.
And he's got 3 trays.
Yes, he does. Let him fly, boys. Left side. A spin move by Miles. They work it up top to Hart here to Heaton. Back out. Look over to Averett right. Haven't called his number a whole lot, and there's a foul.
Are you going to get Solorzano on that, or is that done again?
That one will be charged to Solorzano's second foul. Team foul number 3 is done, gets his first rest of the game as Kimball Johnson under the game. Maple Mountain back on offense once again. In the paint, a foul as Joseph Heaton will go to the line for 2 shots.
And Whitaker with the foul, and within about a last minute and a half of gameplay, the Dons have picked up 4 fouls. They had no fouls the first 12 minutes of gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they probably kept an eye on there, kind of get an eye on what they're allowed to see how far it goes beyond that. Heaton's first is good. We'll get one more.
Agent 0 at the free throw line. That's a very low number.
That is. That's beyond low. 2 for him. 4-2 in the team fouls. Spanish Fork trailing by 7. Up top, Whitaker. Dribbles a few right-handers, gets it underneath. Beckstead back to Solorzano. Work it around. Healy can't get there. The ball knocked out of bounds. Will go back to Spanish Fork.
Logan Miles tried to sell that as it was out on the Dons, but official is not fooled.
I would hope not. I would hope not. That would have been some grand theater. Into the paint, out of bounds to the Dons. Solorzano inbounds. Healy for 3. No. Rebound. Off Maple Mountain to the Dons.
This has been a pretty long possession here for the Dons, trailing by 7. They led by 3 to start the second quarter.
Now being outscored 17-7 here in this quarter. Excuse me, 17-8.
We got a powwow down there between 2 zebras. Is that an offensive term? I hope not.
No. Powwows. I mean, zebras can have powwows. Why discriminate?
Absolutely.
Left side. Whitaker. Beckstead, a 3 ball on its way. No good by Whitaker. And then rebound to the Golden Eagles. Right side, Averett. Into the paint, kicks it right. 3-ball on its way, no good. Rebound, Spanish Fork. Here come the Dons. Solorzano in transition, cross court to Kobe. Healy into traffic. Right side Beckstead, yes, lays it up and walks. 2:14 remaining here in the second. Aaron Dunn off the bench for Spanish Fork as Kimball Johnson heads to the bench.
Now that would have been fine in the NBA, but here at the high school level, got to make another dribble.
That's right. I think the only way they think they can get away with it in the NBA is all the fans are drunk. 3-ball on the way. No. Rebound, Spanish Fork. Shots are cooling off here in the last few minutes of this one.
I think they're tiring out. They're not running up and down. Oh, my goodness. And the Oscar goes to number 30, Easton Merrill, who gets the charge. So.
Second foul on Dunn. I just bit my tongue there. But whatever.
Either Easton Merrill weighs 12 ounces or that was a pretty good acting job. I'm not sure which. What a move.
I'll say Brogan Miles buckles the knees.
Buckles the knees, breaks some ankles, and gets the crossover layup.
Yes, he did.
9-point lead here for the Golden Eagles. Minute 25 to go.
36-27. With a $1:19 remaining, Healy loses it. Miles with it.
And Healy tried catching that with his face.
Bucket good by Joseph Heaton. And the Eagles up 11.
Yeah, Maple Mountain in Region 9 are 4-2. They've got that third place kind of locked up with a couple of big games coming up this week. They got Salem Hills this week, and next week Springville, the two leaders at 5-1. Maple Mountain still has a chance to win the region.
In traffic and going to the free throw line for 2 freebies.
That's
Miles,
Trace.
and that is 3 on number 1.
Aiden Solorzano in a little bit of foul trouble. 16 foul. Maple Mountain will be shooting the rest of the way.
50-hole ticks, and Spanish Fork earned all of those fouls here in the quarter. So to the free throw line, Brogan Miles, or excuse me, this is Bennett Averett, who only has a 3-pointer to his credit at this point as a leading scorer for the Eagles. But you can expect bigger things from him down the road in this one.
He's got 4, a little shy of his 16.3 points a game average, but they haven't needed him. Everybody else, Brogan, Miles, Peterson, they're stepping up tonight.
Second, up and gone. 5 for Averett, 49 on the clock. Looking underneath. Beckstead works it back out, and the Dons work the perimeter. Healy and Solorzano playing catch. Goes this time right to Whitaker. Healy for 3.
Great ball movement that time, but not able to come up with a basket for the Dons.
Dons remaining in full court. This is not the time to commit a foul. 20 ticks on the clock. Shot clock off.
24-point quarter here for the Eagles so far.
8-point quarter for the Dons. Which spells out where we're at. Averett can't connect. Done with it. The Dons will have to launch. Solorzano. No. 40 Spanish Fork, or 40 Maple Mountain. 27 Spanish Fork. As we head to the half, third quarter coming up. Second half getting set to begin here at La Hacienda. Spanish Fork Dons, 27. Our Maple Mountain Golden Eagles, 40.
That's right. We've adopted the Golden Eagles because we're winners.
Yeah. But we could easily flip that over and say our Spanish Fork Dons. But that's kind of the way it started. Spanish Fork really jumped out to a quick lead. Got it going early. Scored 17 real quick points. All in the first 4 minutes of the ball game. Since then, they've scored 10. Chris, the Dons have to get the offense going.
They've got to get going. They had some good looks that weren't falling there, and I think they need to do a concerted effort to get the ball inside to Dunn, because I think they are going to need to rely on him to ugly this game up a little bit. Maybe get some fouls on some of those Golden Eagles. They only had 2 fouls in that first half.
And they all came in the first quarter of play. So clean second quarter, along with 24 clean points by Maple Mountain in quarter number 2. Led by Brogan Miles, 11, and Matt Peterson had 10.
And, Maple Mountain does a great job of setting screens on that perimeter, getting good looks, and if it's not there, driving it in. Really, working outside in, if you will, when they get a look inside. And they've done a good job of shooting the 3 ball at a high percentage. For them, they just need to continue to get those good looks and hit them. And then they should sail to an easy victory. But still, what's on the line? Maple Mountains are teetering on the edge of being in the playoffs, not being in that 24th, 25th spot in RPI, and Spanish Fork's 28th, and they've got to probably win this game, get a little bit of a winning streak going, which they've got. They're at Provo, and then they got Wasatch here next week, and if they can do that, maybe they can claw their way to 24th spot, but it's not looking good if you lose tonight.
It doesn't, and on top of that, they're missing Jackson Reese, Chris, and I also got some information about Jackson's injury, which is not good news. Bulging discs in the back. Season's over. So, that being said, the Dons are going to need to have guys step up, which, they had for a little while tonight, and then that stopped. So, we'll just have to wait and see. But Spanish Fork's chance is certainly not looking hopeful at this point, while Maple Mountain's looking very hopeful.
Yeah, Jackson Reese is a golfer, so that's not a good injury.
No, especially a golfer on scholarship going to Utah Tech down in St. George. So, it's too bad. Hopefully the work he can get done before golf season next year, which does start in the fall, he'll have the time to get ready and prepared for his college career. So best of luck with Jackson. Dons in possession, begin the third. With it, Leatherwood kicks it left. You go to Healy, right side, fights in, can't convert, rebound fought for on the ground. And we have a whistle and a foul against Maple Mountain.
A great job by Beckstead getting that rebound. I don't know if that play was by design, but on the far side of the court, Spanish Fork staggered 4 guys, and Kobe Healy kind of had an isolation to the right. I don't know if that's exactly how they want to draw that up.
Easton Merrill picking up his second foul there. Dons in the paint, knocked away to the Golden Eagles off the leg of Landon Leatherwood.
Yeah, our Golden Eagles nursing an 13-point lead here to start this third quarter.
That's right.
40-27.
Leatherwood led the way, by the way, for Spanish Fork with 11 points in the first half. Aaron Dunn had 8 for the Dons. The ball staying in possession of Spanish Fork. 7:10 on the clock here in the third. And Maple Mountain will inbound. Averett gets it right to Brogan Miles. Miles switches direction, looks underneath. Matt Peterson goes up with the can't convert, rebound Dons.
A great rebound by Dunn there. And Spanish Fork sees if they can get some momentum going. They're just kind of standing around, not moving too much on the offensive end at times.
We worry at certain points the team might be becoming a little more fatigued as time goes on, as Dunn forces one up. Can't convert. The tip-up won't go either by Beckstead in the paint. Shot up and good by Easton Merrill. He has 7.
And Merrill flies back to get that layup. You got to get back on transition defense for the Dons, but great job by the Golden Eagles taking advantage of that.
Dunn in the paint. Fouled, and we'll get 2 shots. They'll hit that Peterson on that one. That'll be his second team foul. So Dunn to the line. 8 points to this point. First free throws of the game for Aaron. The first one drops. They'll get one more. That's one thing Dunn has been pretty solid at as far as being one of those big guys. He isn't one of the big guys you want to see at the free throw line for his opponent.
He's got a nice soft touch here. And he's able to convert more often than not. And no commentators curse there.
No, absolutely not. 2 for him, or 10 for him. 13-point lead for Maple Mountain continues. 3 ball on the way. Doesn't drop for Merrill, and here come the Dons.
Both teams have only scored 2 points in the first 2 minutes of this quarter.
Well, certainly gotten quieter. There's Beckstead out front and goes right side to Kobe. Healy, Solorzano, looking underneath. Nice pass to Beckstead, kicked out of bounds, back to the Dons.
The first half, there's a lot of energy in this building now. It just feels like we're at church. Couple of kids talking, but not a whole lot of noise going on.
This sounds exactly like my ward. Foul to the line will be Kobe Healy.
They'll get Merrill for the block there. Nope, Peterson.
Peterson's second, third team foul for Maple Mountain. Healy with 3 to this point of the game. Came off of a 2-and-1, and he knocks down the first. He'll get one more. Second, no good. Rebound out of bounds to Spanish.
Trying to get a 3-point play the old-fashioned way with the missed free throw and the bucket to follow, possibly.
Let's see if they can convert here, down by 12. 5:34 remaining here in the third. Here's Beckstead out front. Right side to Healy, underneath to Dunn. Actually, that was Leatherwood to Dunn. Aaron, back to Healy. Shot up, no. Rebound, Aaron, foul.
And they're going to either get Merrill or...
That's going to be on number 30. It's Merrill. That's his third. 14 fouls for the Eagles already.
They only had 2 the entire first half.
We are 3 minutes, 40 seconds in.
And credit them, the Dons working the ball down low to Dunn, and that free throw was like a day-old soda, pretty flat.
2-2. I was wrong. 2 minutes, 40 seconds in. And that fourth foul committed. So, Dunn with one more. Knocks it down. Aaron with 11. 42-31 for Maple Mountain. Miles fouled. So 2-shot foul committed by Beckstead, his second. So 2 shots for Brogan Miles, making his first trip to the free throw line tonight. All of the Dons' points so far in the second half have been by free throws. Miles short. He'll get one more.
One more free throw here for Miles. Miles looking to get 20 tonight, possibly.
11 to this point. Free throw number 2. Got it. He's got 12. 12-point lead for the Golden Eagles. 5:06 remaining here in the third. Dunn spinning into traffic. Beckstead shot up. Got it. Beckstead has 4.
Yeah, uses those elbows to clear somebody out. You got to be careful you don't pick up the foul doing that, but Everett answers on the other end nonetheless.
Bennett Everett, he has a 13-point lead where we started this second half. Beckstead, Leatherwood, work it back to Ethan. Back to Landon. That right side, Solorzano hasn't attempted a whole lot of shots so far. Dunn into traffic and charging over the top of the defender. It looks like that's Heaton with that foul against Dunn. I believe is his second.
Yeah, that was a close one because Heaton was kind of moving a little bit there, but a pretty good position.
Third on Dunn.
If he fouls out, that's a pretty big loss for the Dons.
Brogan Miles of the bucket, a 15-point lead. Healy gets it over to Beckstead. Solorzano out front. Trying to find Dunn underneath, but they need more options than just Dunn. Foul against Maple Mountain. Team foul number 5. Peterson picks up number 3.
So Merrill and Peterson have 3 fouls apiece.
Yeah, it's time to keep your noses clean, boys. You can go that whole first half without getting in much foul trouble. And it isn't the fact that the Spanish Fork's missing free throws right now. It's simply you're getting the fouls that are going to get you in trouble.
Especially when you're down 15, you got to make these free throws. But the Dons have been taking it inside, really forcing the issue, making the officials blow their whistle, and it just hasn't been paying off.
Beckstead misses both. Maple Mountain to the base. Shot up, bucket, no good. Good job by Miles on the glass. 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound, back to the Eagles. And timeout, Johnny Averett. 30-second timeout. MVP Sports located at 72 North Main in Spanish Fork. 798-3587 is the number you can go reach them. MVP. 72 North Main. MVPSportsUtah.com is the website. Customized uniforms, equipment, jerseys, all of that stuff you can find at MVP. So anytime you need a pair of shoes, stop in MVP. We can get you taken care of. 72 North Main.
What about pickleball? Do they have pickleball?
They have plenty of pickleball stuff. That's going to be coming up as this thaw begins here, as the spring begins to set in, hopefully sometime soon, which I don't anticipate we're going to get that thaw very soon. So keep playing pickleball in your churches.
Yeah.
And get your stuff at MVP Sports.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. 3:27 remaining here in quarter number 3. Maple Mountain with a 15-point lead at 48-33 and possession.
They've been able to extend their lead by 2 in this quarter.
A few new faces into the game once again for the Golden Eagles.
And Aaron Dunn's got to be careful he doesn't pick up his 4th foul.
And he is, and Averett makes him pay. 10 for Bennett Averett.
Yeah, Maple Mountain's got a comfortable 17-point lead here. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd.
3 ball no good by Leatherwood. He gets his own rebound. He has 13.
Yeah, we'll probably give 2 MVP Sports of the game since these are both our teams here in Spanish Fork.
Right. Aaron Dunn with the steal. Just reaches out and snags it out of the air. Healy with it. Had Solorzano wide open. They still do if they can find him. There he is, left side. No, it isn't. Healy. 3. No. Rebound to the Dons. And there's Aiden. Leatherwood. Back out. Whitaker into the game for the Dons. 2:15 remaining. Into the paint with 15 on the ticker. There's Dunn with the left-hander. Can't convert. Rebound good. Dunn now with 13 for Spanish Fork to lead the way.
Yeah, he's matching his average on the season.
3 ball doesn't go in for Averett. Here come the Dons.
The Dons probably need to push this to single digits to have a chance in the 4th quarter.
Whitaker to Dunn. Left side, Healy dribbles underneath. Works it back out. Whitaker. Solorzano 3. Can't convert. Rebound. To Spanish Fork after it goes out of bounds. The Dons just can't knock a shot down here in the third.
They're pretty cold. They're getting a lot of offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities as well. So Maple Mountain's got to figure out how to get to manufacture more rebounds.
Foul committed by Maple Mountain, and that will be against number 5, McKay Jukes. 16 fouls, the Dons shooting. So Spanish Fork, opportunities to pick up cheapo. No time wasted points coming up.
For Maple Mountain, you got to be aware of that, but Spanish Fork has been struggling from the charity stripe.
Mightily. About 50% at this point. Exactly 50% at this point, 5 of 10. Left-hander floater, good by Aiden. Aiden now with 5. Carlisle with a bucket. Justin Carlisle with 5.
Yeah, strong take by Carlisle to get that lead extended back to 13, which is where we started this quarter out at.
Yep, exactly where we're at. Under a minute to go on the ball out of bounds. Possession back to Spanish Fork. 20 on the shot, 46 on the game. But the Dons could get a 2-for-1 if they get a shot off here within the next 7 or 8 seconds. Healy, right side. Whitaker, they work it underneath, can't get the bucket. And Maple Mountain with it, and might hold on to have nearly the last shot. Only about 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
Yeah, Maple Mountain wanting to take this double-digit lead into the fourth.
Appears that they will do. 12 on the clock. Underneath, ball knocked away and a foul committed by the Dons. And if that's on number 1, that is not good.
I think it's going to be on Healy.
It is.
He got a lot of ball. He also got a lot of arm there, too.
Third team foul, Kimball Johnson into the game for Aaron Dunn. 8 seconds left, just a few more ticks to give him a rest. Out of bounds to the Eagles, 7 seconds. Bennett Averett will inbound.
13-point lead, wanting to get that last shot of this third quarter. We'll see. Imagine we'll see it get back to Everett. Well, they leave.
Left him wide open.
Carlisle wide open.
Get rid of it. Solorzano does. Not enough time, and we are where we were to begin the half. 13-point lead for Maple Mountain, 52-39. We'll be back in just a moment here on Spanish Fork 17. Fourth quarter set begin here at La Hacienda, home of the Dons. Maple Mountain has taken La Hacienda over here for the first 3 quarters of the ball game. Dons not out of it, certainly. But they're going to have to get after it here really fast, especially with Maple Mountain in foul trouble the way they are.
They're going to have to make a big run, and if you're Maple Mountain, you just want to hang on. Play smart basketball, get good shots, and not do anything that's outside of your system or too crazy.
So, Maple Mountain with the ball to begin. With it, Brogan Miles.
This is probably a good time to mention we got a shot clock this season, and so you can't really hold the ball for minutes at a time like you used to in the fourth quarter.
Don't need to when you're knocking down threes like that. Brogan Miles was 17.
Big night for Brogan Miles, making a push for our MVP, sports MVP player of the game.
Floater by Solorzano doesn't go. Rebound to Maple Mountain. Left side, Miles has Healy on him. You can expect Maple Mountain will spend a little bit more time wasting clock. Might see him work the clock a little lower, but a block there by Johnson.
I think, yeah, Kimball Johnson extends his arms, gets a great block there.
There's Kimball with it near the free throw line. Kicks it back to Healy. They work it right. 3-ball on its way and no good by Spanish. Chris, 4 field goals for Spanish Fork in the entire second half to this point.
You're not going to win too many games doing that. And,
as if to toot my horn, Maple Mountain has 6. Dunn in.
That's a 4th foul. Peterson.
Dons will go big. Out of the ball game right now is Leatherwood. So Johnson and Dunn will be in at the same time unless they throw someone at the bench really quick to bring Johnson in. But I don't see that. Free throw, no.
You got to make the front end of those.
Maple with it. Underneath Jukes. Back outside. Out front, I should say. To Miles. Look it back out to him. Brogan for 3.
Great movement there as Brogan gets 20 and extends this lead to 19.
That is his 5th 3-pointer of the ball game. 19-point lead and a steal. And Miles with it, fakes it, nice pass underneath. Setting up a 3-ball, on its way, no good. Rebound back to Maple Mountain. Another 3, no.
Those rebounds are going long. Spanish Fork with pretty good position there.
Yeah, now at this point, if you're Maple Mountain, you really want to use up your shot clock as much as you can.
Yeah, it's 19-point lead. This one's just about over.
Whitaker with the bucket. 58-41. Miles wide open. A foul committed outside, a push against Spanish Fork. Team foul number 4 against the Dons. Whitaker with it. That's 2 on him. Into the game, Joseph Heaton. 17-point lead at 58-41. Dons with a lone bucket by Adam Whitaker so far. 3-ball on its way, no good. Rebound to Spanish. Surprised that Maple Mountain's shooting that quick.
Yeah, maybe they just, aren't aware of the situation, or they want to stay in rhythm.
Yeah, maybe that. Solorzano. A couple of quick ones for Spanish Fork. Now timeout taken by Spanish Fork. 2 Jack's Pizza, Chris.
Yeah, 2 Jack's Pizza on Main. You can reach them at 801-798-8601. Pretty good pizza, breadsticks. Go there for lunch sometime. Check them out. Support the 2 Jacks there on Main Street.
I love it. I go there all the time. I will always love it. And if you don't, that's your problem. They're located at 30 North Main, to be exact. So, yeah. And they're not overly expensive like a lot of these places are. So remember, 2 Jack's Pizza. All of our sponsors are Main Street sponsors. So certainly let's support those Main Street businesses.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and so if you're the Dons here, they take a quick timeout. 15 points down. They're going to have to get pretty hot here.
Yeah, they've committed 4 fouls. Maple Mountain has committed 7. The Dons are in the bonus for the rest of this one. Maple Mountain seemingly doing a good job at kind of keeping their hands to themselves after a rough third quarter. A lot of fouls called against Golden Eagles there.
Well, and the Golden Eagles were just a little bit more aggressive, and it's possibly why they've been able to extend this lead a little bit.
Merrill gives it up to Brogan Miles. Right side, Averett. Spin move, nice move. Kicks it back left. Carlisle, the ball knocked away, and two Spanish Fork. And we got a side official who saw otherwise.
That was clearly blocked by Kobe Healy and should stay Maple Mountain basketball.
And it will.
Healy's grinning about that call.
Got some foul trouble out there, Chris. They kind of keep an eye on Solorzano to this point.
Oh, we heard the shot clock go off there.
We did. But that's what Maple Mountain should be doing. 3-ball Johnson. Drained it. Kimball Johnson knocking down his first bucket of the ball game, and the Dons back to within 12.
No press here. Try and force the action.
There's Averett to the deck. Can't get it to connect. Johnson with it. All knocked away from him.
It's a hot potato out there.
Yeah, we're doing some funny stuff. Lions can get back to single digits here. All knocked away out of bounds. 3:58 remaining here in the fourth.
58-46. Our Golden Eagles with the lead. Beating our Dons.
Beating our Dons. Dons 7-6 against Maple Mountain here in the fourth. Shot up. Healy. 10-point game. And Spanish Fork will take the TO. They did that last time as well, and they will call a 30-second timeout. Triple T, Chris, tell me about them.
Yeah, they're down on Main. We'll get you, it's like 7. We'll get you the address, but you can call them at 801-798-7711 for all your heating, cooling, plumbing needs. If you got to get the AC, new AC for the summer, it's just around the corner. Make sure you're getting your equipment tuned up by Triple T. A great company here on Main Street. They've been there for as long as I can remember.
Yeah, certainly. And they're serving not only those individuals living here, but if you have a second home potentially down in Washington County, which many do who live up here, remember them down there as well to take care of whatever you need to have done down there, whether it's certainly more important than the heating, the cooling down in the south.
Yeah.
So remember them, even when you're traveling south. The Dons now within 10.
That's the beautiful thing about Utah County is you need both heating and cooling.
Yes, you do. Maple with it. Back outside, a 3-ball on its way by Carlisle. Knocks it down, 8 for him.
And Maple Mountain extending this lead to 13.
Dons on the other end. 3-ball good. Healy. He has 9.
Yeah, it cuts it back to 10.
We're back and forth with the 3 balls here to begin after that timeout. 3 minutes remaining in this one. 10 minutes, certainly not too much to 10 points, not too much to overcome in that amount of time. Nice job on defense by Dunn.
A great block there by Aaron Dunn. Critical possession here for Spanish Fork. They got to come away with some points.
See if they can do it. Healy on right side. Goes left. Whitaker, baseline jumper. No. Rebound Eagles. So now if you're Spanish Fork, Chris, you may want to pick up those couple fouls.
Yeah, you can be aggressive.
Unless Maple Mountain has a careless turnover such as that.
Yeah, Brogan Miles loses the handle. I think he's got 20.
He does. Certainly a strong candidate for the Maple Mountain side of today's MVP, sports MVP of the game.
Maple Mountain, they've got Salem Hills on Friday in Springville. Just one game back of both those teams. They're in control of their own destiny of getting a piece of this region.
This is what Spanish Fork wants right here. Foul. And a shooting foul at that. So Kobe Healy to the line.
And Peterson on the floor, number 23, has 4 fouls.
So Maple Mountain have spread themselves thin after a rough third quarter of foul commits. Healy misses. Got to get this one. 2:11 remaining in here in the fourth. Bucket goes. 10 points for Healy. 2:08 remaining here in quarter number 3.
The Spanish Fork's got to come up with another turnover on this drive.
Again, you got to get those dead fouls out of the way. There's one of them. Whitaker will pick that one up. I believe that's 3 on him. That is team foul number 5. So now you get that one more foul, then you work on turnovers. You really don't want them wasting a ton of clock, so there's that second foul. That'll go against Aiden. That'll be his 4th. So no more for him. No more room. Minute 50.
Yeah, so Lozano's going to have to play smart. Dunn also has 3 fouls for the Dons.
One thing I've noticed to this point, Maple Mountain, they're pretty good at the charity stripe. Haven't had a ton of them. But when they have, they've made them. They don't need to worry about when Averett's out there. He's got 12.
Minute 30 to go, 11-point lead for the Golden Eagles.
Healy.
Healy's trying to make a one-man comeback here.
12 for him. In the quarter alone, he has 8. So timeout again by the Dons. They have plenty to use. Another 30-second timeout. Chris, Maple Mountain, Spanish Fork coming up, has a game against Tomb.
They've got a game at Provo on Friday. Then they've got Wasatch here. Both those teams are Provo's 2-4 in the region. So Spanish Fork trying to fight for that 3rd place spot there, and should be an exciting matchup if you want to go to Provo, and then next Tuesday here at Wasatch.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, Maple Mountain on the flip side, they've got Salem Hills.
And then Springville.
And they have, I believe they have Salem Hills at home, right?
They're at Salem Hills. They got Springville at home.
And that will be a broadcast game, right?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think our next game's going to be, at least according to the schedule I have, at Salem Hills on February 17th, and that'll be our last broadcast.
So nothing for Maple Mountain left. And state tournament games upcoming for sure. For Maple Mountain, maybe.
Well, they're in that 24th, 25th spot. 24 teams qualify.
Yeah.
This win helps, I'm sure, if they can avoid going 0-3. They probably got a decent shot, but you never know. Strength of schedule in Region 9 probably is not helping the RPI as a lot of the teams are.
Salem Hills the highest ranked at 12.
12 for them. I actually had Springville at 12, Salem Hills at 11, Provo at 20.
Why am I getting like a number off from everything? I don't know why. I looked it up today.
I'll double check. Maybe I'm crazy.
Maybe I'm crazy. I guess one of us certainly are absolutely 100% insane.
The viewers at home are going to say both of you are crazy.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Well, you're not a psychologist. Yeah, I'm on the website now. It says it shows 11 and 12. 11 for Salem Hills. So
okay. Still a bucket there by Solorzano underneath. And a quick timeout again with 1:10 remaining. Again, you can, although this game is not being broadcast live due to Spanish Fork City Council, you can certainly watch these games on YouTube on delay. You can also watch some of these games, hopefully a lot of them on YouTube, live as they are broadcast. Nonetheless, if you want to tune in and watch Spanish Fork 17 programming at any point of any day, just go to sfcn.org and you'll have a link. You can stream Spanish Fork 17 live. So, hey, you're out and about, you want to catch some studio chatter, Goose in the Wild, the Macy's Cooking Show, Spanish Fork Athletics, Maple Mountain Athletics. You can do it just even if you're sitting there on your smart device by going to sfcn.org.
I like summer. I just can't wait till we get back to those televised Fiesta Days events.
Yeah, why don't we do that? And all winter long, just show nothing but Fiesta Day stuff to get us out of this muck and cold and just give us a taste of summer once again.
Absolutely. Nice pass.
That's my request. Very nice pass and a nice pass to Miles. 22 for Brogan Miles. And the game now, 11 points, and Healy works it in, puts it up and scores. Kobe has 10 in the quarter. And it's a 9-point game and a quick foul against Spanish Fork.
We're going to play the free throw shooting game here. We'll see how well Merrill does.
Now Kobe Healy with 14 points to lead the scoring for Spanish Fork on senior night.
Kobe Healy's been a solid contributor for the last couple of seasons.
So that foul there committed. They're saying 5 against number 5, but who wouldn't even know if that's true because Maple Mountain had it down there. Missed the free throw and done with the bucket. Done with 15 now to lead the Dons. On the other end, breakaway layup and easy for Jukes. Carlisle. 10 for him. Spanish can't convert. Maple Mountain with it. 9-point lead with 27 left and a foul. And Averett will get 1 and 1 to potentially slam the lid on this one. And I think that's why we're out. Out of the game, Whitaker with his 5th. Into the game, Beckstead. Haven't called his number a whole lot here in the second half. Two shots for Averett, 1 and 1 for Averett, most likely 2. He doesn't miss a whole lot. 13 for Bennett.
Well, Maple Mountain really, relied on that 3-point shot tonight, and they've earned this victory.
Bucket good, 14 for Averett. Yeah, they have. It's 71-60, and you got to feel bad. I mean, Spanish Fork, to discover the injury that has happened to Jackson Reese, and
it's got to be a travel. I thought that was a travel before the foul.
Yeah, and whatever it is, the game's over. 11 points of 14 left.
Yeah, Heaton will get 2 free throws as we're in the double bonus.
First one good for Joseph Heaton. He has 8. He'll get 1 more. And this will close it out. Second one no good. 11 on the clock. Healy with it left side. Pulls the trigger on 3. Doesn't convert. And that is going to be the way this one ends. As clock comes to zeros. And the Dons, 60. The Maple Mountain Golden Eagles coming out of this from Victoria, 72-60. Chris, your MVP Sports MVP players of the game are?
Yeah. Well, first go with the unfortunate losing squad. Spanish Fork Dons will have to give it to Kobe Healy. He came out storming to try and keep this Dons team in this game in the fourth quarter, and on senior night, we ought to give it to a senior. He's been a great contributor, as I mentioned earlier. And then for Maple Mountain, Mr. 3, Brogan Miles, 22 points. I think he had 15 from the three-point line and really came out on fire. And credit Maple Mountain. They have great spacing to create those good three-point looks, and I think Brogan Miles was able to capitalize on that.
Although the Dons were able to outscore Maple Mountain 21-20 in that fourth, wasn't enough. And the Golden Eagles coming up with that big win they need so desperately as this season nears its end. They need to stay on pace to get into the state tournament. This win was a major piece of that. Congratulations to Maple Mountain for coming out with this one. Any final comments, Chris?
Well, for Maple Mountain, you got a tough stretch here, but winning the region's still in their destiny, so I think they can come out strong against Salem Hills and Springville, shoot the ball well. They've got a shot in both those games. It really doesn't seem like there's a dominant team in region. No,
and all that being said, a lot of teams can beat a lot of teams. Anybody can beat anybody on a given night, we know that, and we're going to certainly continue to cheer on both of our programs, Spanish Fork and Maple Mountains. We all win in our beautiful hometown of Spanish Fork. We never lose, ever.
Absolutely.
Right, except Spanish Fork did tonight. That being the case, the final score, Maple Mountain 72. Spanish Fork Dons 60. I'm Alan Huff along with Chris Hurst. For everybody from Spanish Fork 17, thank you for joining us. And until next time, adios from La Hacienda.